So how's it, guys? I'm here with Stan Harris, and we're out on the farm roads out towards Plet near the airport. Unfortunately, Stan and his family got quite badly affected by the fires, and it wasn't actually the fires on the Wednesday when they evacuated. They got everything out, kept it safe, and then on the Saturday, when the fires come up again, they affected them. I don't know, Stan, from your perspective, you were saying you literally had 2 minutes to get out of here.
Yeah, well, I probably owe these guys our lives because they came in here. I think they were trained evacuees. They were so clever, they even unhitched the gates, because you know, always when there's panic stations you can't find the remote and all that. They knew. And when they came in and said, you've got 2 minutes to evacuate, they meant it, because we got out of here just in the nick of time. Our gate posts and our gate moat was already burning.
Sure.
So what was worrying me as well, when I think about it now, is if the smoke had come, we got involved with the smoke. I've got a little furrow on the side of the road for stormwater drainage, and if we rode into that, if you weren't on a 4x4, you were stuck. You would have had it, you know.
Yeah. So from what's important here is Stan actually is from Joburg and sold up there and retired down here, and he's got a number of caravans and different things on the plot that earns him an income. Of the 5 caravans, he lost 3 caravans. And they actually had a number of, was it 2 or 3 sheds you were building?
Chalets.
Yeah, chalets.
Yeah, 3 chalets. One was a double story, wooden one, nearly complete. We were getting there. The one on the, I think Kelly's taken a picture of it, and the other one was a round rondel. So yeah, there were 3.
So effectively there was three more sources of income. Then his son-in-law's shed over there is effectively a factory where he makes wooden furniture. And unfortunately they lost that, although they've managed to restore that so that he can get his income back. And then probably the worst part of the whole lot is the shed behind us here, which was, as I understand it, Stan's pride and joy. And really what he did was buy motorbikes and cars and fix them up and then sell them, to be able to earn an extra income. And so there were a number of bikes and stuff in here, including this room here, which is his strong room with all his tools, which is all gone. And I suppose the one that's probably the saddest is a bike that he inherited from his dad that was probably worth between $1 million to $1.5 million. It was 1951, what was it?
57, yeah.
1957. What was it again? Tell us the story.
Vincent Black Lightning.
Vincent Black Lightning. Yeah. So you'd been restoring that as well, and as you said, that wasn't really that important to him personally, other than the fact he wanted to possibly ride it. But it would be, great value for the children one day. Anyway, so. And the last thing is, if you look to the left here, you can actually see there's a pond and an indigenous tree, and it saved the house that's here. And what Stan actually said, which is quite surprising to hear, but he actually wishes that the fire had taken the house out, not the shed, because this is where all the value was, and it's really the way that he makes money now, other than the accommodation, which has also been affected.
We could have lived in it because it was a mezzanine, so we would have made a plan, we would have put in a toilet quickly, and a basin and a shower, and we'd have got going, But,
so Stan, if the community can reach out and help you, what would you like to do if they can get you some money?
Sure. Well, I would like to get the strong room built, stripped down, and just brick it all the way around, get a concrete roof on, and then next to it a garage, so sort of park garage, and a bit of a workshop going, so I can get cracking again.
And what do you think that would cost capital-wise, basically, to be able to get it done?
I'm not too sure. Yeah.
So, guys, my request here is that it's really a situation of someone that not only had a hobby, but equally a hobby that was earning an income. It's a beautiful part of South Africa. Accommodation, as you can, I'm sure, appreciate, is in very short demand right now. And he had multiple income streams from multiple properties that unfortunately have gone as well.
Yeah, and we just started those, so we're just getting going.
Well, the point being is they were going to be
they
were going to be good income streams. So I think we'd love to help, and we reach out to you, and you guys, we'll look and distribute as fairly and equitably as we can. I wish we had a lot more so we could have a big impact, but we definitely want to be able to help. And sorry for everything.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate your input.
Well, hopefully the power of technology can at least go a little way to solving a problem. So thanks, Cheers very much.
Okay, cheers.